but I don't feel right agreeing to this. If it gets any worse, then I'm gonna have to tell Coach.
What, and let you take over? I don't think so. I'll be fine.
All right, boys, bring it in.
Not a word.
We gotta be way more physical. Go, boys, let's get out there. Well, it's hard to celebrate homecoming when you're being shut out by your crosstown rivals. Tommy Matthews is just not playing like himself tonight, and that is the major storyline as we continue our coverage.
There isn't going to be another play for you tonight.
What?
We need you to take off your helmet and take a bench.
Coach, what do you mean? You're pulling me? After everything I've given to this team?
I'm doing what's best for you and for the team. Please, take a seat.
Coach, I don't know what he told you, but I'm fine, Coach. I've got scouts here watching me tonight. You can't do this.
Hey. Look, I need you to take it easy. We'll talk about this later, in private. Listen.
What'd you say, man?
Let the trainers do their job. I know you're worried, but you got 52 other guys out there. I need you to focus. They are all counting on you.
52 guys? No sweat, Coach. I can do it.
Good, because we're going to need you to ball out. That's not asking too much, of course.
Oh, no, I got this.
Was it the play calling?
I mean, I've had 2 whole weeks to digest everything. I'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Great. Well, with your raw athleticism, you got this.
Hope you're right.
Whoa, you forgetting something? Your helmet. The piece de Renaissance, the most important part. Come on, you got this.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. I got this.
Yeah? Yeah, you got this.
He so doesn't got this.
One more quarter to go in this always emotion-filled homecoming rivalry. Kevin Connors and our entire broadcast team bringing you the live stream action courtesy of EA Sports. And with that being a touchback, they'll move the ball out to the 25. So I'm not sure what to make of this, but Tommy Matthews was just benched for a backup who joined the team only a couple of weeks ago. And get this, his teammates nicknamed him QB2 because they thought he'd never see the field, but here he is. A 28-yard game and one for the highlight reel. Desperately in need of a score. It's first down. Working from the gun, here's QB2. Going long distance for Patton. Oh, but he can't connect. Would have been 6 if not for the great defensive play. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Once more on second down, here's QB2. The deep pass. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. A pair of incompletions have them facing 3rd and 10. Drops back again. Oh, man, I think the quarterback's been playing too much Madden. What was he thinking on that throw? But the drive stays alive. You don't have to be Lombardi to make this call. 4th down at this point. Gotta go for it. Going long distance. He caught it. The gamble pays off. Touchdown, Knights! From a clipboard to the scoreboard, QB2 leads his team to pay dirt on his first drive of the game. And it's good. So they trim the lead by 1 more point. The score now 13-7. So an unexpected drive by an unknown backup we call QB2 leads the way to this kick. This is fielded deep in the end zone. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Bearcats. And there's Carpenter making some final preparations as we await the snap. It's complete to Justice. They bring him down. A solid gain of 6 there on first down. Carpenter settles into the shotgun look. Back to pass on second down. Right side of the field, it's complete. And he picks up the first down. Well, I've got a moment. I gotta give a quick shout out to my man Reggie Brown with the school newspaper here. He took the time to show me around campus earlier today. This kid's got a real future as a reporter. I'm telling you, he did a great piece on QB2 not long ago. Needing something positive, it's second and long. From the gun, here's Carpenter. Into the flat, it's complete. Shrugs off a defender, and he's nearly to midfield before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 8 on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 4. The defense appears prepared for the pass. 3rd down from the gun. Not able to throw it away, gives up the sack. The Bearcats lined up, ready to punt it away. And here's the kick. Washington fields it. And he moves the ball forward, but not a lot on this return. Now QB2 came off the bench to lead his team to a touchdown the last time out. Here's a chance now to prove it wasn't a fluke. Goes deep with this. He's got it! And he's down at the 38. A 33-yard gain. And what a time for that play! Out of the gun, it's QB2. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. As a quick side note, what an honor it's been to team up with EA Sports to bring you some of the best high school football action in America. The players will be competing for Heisman trophies, national championships, and even Super Bowl titles in the years to come. Some of them are on this field today. A pair of incompletions have them facing 3rd and 10. Off play action. He's got Patton, and he's tackled at the 7-yard line. The defense knows what's at stake here. 1st and goal now as they try to protect their lead. QB2 takes the snap. He's got it! Touchdown! Nice! And this game is tied at 13. Can you believe it? Myers now to add the extra point. And they'll take a narrow lead, just 1 point between the teams. The score now, 14-13. Ready now for the kick. And this will be caught deep in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. On that Bearcats sideline, head coach Raymond Summers doing his best to keep his kids motivated. I mean, they've watched a 13-0 lead disintegrate with a snap. Well, what a scene here today, and I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you that our next live stream will be from the state championship game later this season. Most believe the Brush Hogs are the team best positioned to raise that trophy. My opinion, pigs will fly before the Brush Hogs win it all, but what do I know? Meanwhile, here comes the snap on a critical third down. And they're unable to make the connection, so here comes fourth down. Looking to roll the dice. Here's 4th and 10. Shotgun snap. Here's Carpenter. Interception. Picked off by the Knights. And they'll have it inside the red zone. Oh, and that's a crushing blow. Well, a score here could be the proverbial dagger on 1st and goal. Still 10 yards to the marker on 2nd down.
Watch out.
Now a bit further from the end zone. Here's 3rd and goal. QB2 gives it to Hawk. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. A successful kick here will just about wrap it up. And that will do it. A comeback to remember. So as our EA Sports live stream comes to an end, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
I'm going to be watching you. Not just with one eye, with both of my eyes. All right? Keep doing good work, and I'll be in... Hey, Grant Simmons, recruiting analyst over at recruitstowatch.com. Heck of a game at that tonight, son. Hey, you ever think about your future in football? Where you might want to commit to?
Not really. I'm just kind of having fun out there.
Yeah, I see you out there having fun. Well, look here, when you're ready, give me a call, all right? All right? Would love to add you to our site. My man.
The man of the hour. Man, you're the hottest scoop this year. Got a few moments for an exclusive?
Sorry, maybe some other time, Reg. I got a lot of prep for the playoffs.
Tell you what, if you give me the exclusive, I'll put together your senior highlight reel for recruiting next year.
Wow, you'd really do that?
Heck yeah. Man, I got a lot of tricks to get a lot of eyes on your tape, too. Yeah, I do that for all the guys that are pretty nice to me, which is the kicker and now you.
Sold. I need as much help as I can get with recruiting. All right. Let's get started.
Wow, great. Okay. Let me think. Oh, regarding your last game, what would you say is your biggest strength?
My biggest strength?
Just think of one of them, anything.
Well, I felt like I was able to get away from the rush and then buy enough time to make plays.
All right, well, if you're not going to play me, I quit.
Well, Reg, I guess there's the exclusive.
Need a word? In my office.
Welcome to our EA Sports live stream from M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Maryland High School Football State Championship and the host of tonight's clash between the Brush Hogs and the Knights. Joining you on this beautiful evening, I'm Kevin Connors. Well, the anticipation is over. A year's worth of blood, sweat, and tears has come down to this. Game time in the state championship. And he's not able to do much with it, just a decent return. So the Knights are lined up now. And you know, with a state championship on the line, every drive can seem like it's the most critical. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. As anyone knows, high schoolers and social media, it can be a recipe for drama. And Clay Rainey stirred up some controversy this week when he predicted a championship win for his Brushhogs. You can imagine how well that went over with QB2 and his squad. Spoiler alert, not well. On first down, he'll drop back. On the ground, it's Hawk. And they finally stop him short of the red zone after a big-time gain. A 34-yard gain and a big-time play. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Okay, so you're hitting me up on social media wanting to know exactly what Clay Rainey posted, and it was an invitation to his championship party tomorrow evening. Yes, very bold, and you know what? He was pretty quick to delete it, too. Now another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Another give to Hawk, and that goes in the wrong direction as they're tackled for a loss. Stifled on that last run, it's 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, here's QB2. That'll be caught at the 9-yard line, and he'll move his way forward to the 6. Short, but the defense is thinking pass. Now they'll throw from the gun. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Schillens. Quarterback Gavin Dixon and this Brushhogs offense take the field for the first time in this title game. The drive begins on the ground with Rainey. And he doesn't waste any time picking up the first. He opens that series with an excellent run. So the comments keep coming in now on my channel, and yes, I did see Sammy Hawk's reaction to the Clay Rainey party invite. For those who haven't, here's what Hawk said. You can delete the post, but screenshots live forever. So there you have it. Everyone from playmakers to politicians take heed. The new era of bulletin board material is here. And he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. Well, for the Brushhogs, this game marks a return to the state championship. It's a chance for redemption after losing a blowout just 1 year ago in this very same stadium. The history they bring to this matchup adds a whole new dimension to this showdown. All right, so following the short gain, it's 1st and 10. Changing things up, looking to pass now. They run the screen, and that's complete to Rainey. And he's brought down at the 49-yard line. So earlier today, while speaking with Brushhogs coach George Thompson, I asked if their loss in the title game last year came up at all in their preparations this week. And you know what he said? He said they took the hit, sacked for a loss. The defense able to hunt him down. Following the setback, it's 2nd and long. Grabs the snap. Dixon hands it off to Rainey, and he's taken down inside the 44-yard line. So time expires on the first quarter of play. 3 more to go in this state championship showdown. Back in a moment. We await the play call on 3rd down as we start up the second quarter. Looking to throw. Here's Dixon. Intercepted. Picked off by the safety. Finds a seam, and he's on his way. And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Knights. The first score of this title game. Myers is on now for the PAT. And that'll make our score 7-0.
Let's go, let's go.
Following that pick-6 touchdown, the Knights are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. So the Brush Hogs are lined up now. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Rainey. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. When you look around this stadium, clearly a state championship of this caliber will draw thousands upon thousands of fans, and there's more than a few NFL players among them. Before the game, I saw guys like Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, signing a bunch of autographs. On 1st down, they go back to Rainey, and this time he's taken down as he gets to the line of scrimmage. I spoke of the NFL players in attendance here today. Earl Thomas and Jarvis Landry happen to be watching from the sidelines tonight. And get this, Adrian Peterson showed up at Coach Fettu's request and surprised his players with a pregame speech. Can you imagine that? 3rd and short, but the defense is thinking pass. Out of the gun, they'll throw. He's got his man in stride. It's complete. Gavin Dixon, the field general of this Brush Hogs team, and someone who comes from a family with deep ties to Nebraska football. His dad, Clyde, played running back for the Huskers, as did his older brother, Tommy. Mom, Olivia, was a star on the Huskers track team, so I'm not so sure Gavin has ever even considered going anywhere else. Midway through the 2nd quarter, here's 2nd down. Dixon looks downfield. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. I mentioned earlier Gavin's ties to Nebraska football. Look, he's obviously been asked about it since, I think, the 8th grade. And to his credit, he's never been shy about saying, yeah, I mean, if given the opportunity, who wouldn't want to be a Husker? So it's not a done deal till he signs that letter of intent, but there's a very good chance we'll see this young man in Lincoln someday. And the kick is away. The Knights take over on offense. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. While I've got a moment here, I'd like to thank my guy Reggie Brown for the well-researched game notes he gave me earlier. Reggie writes for the school newspaper that's covered QB2 since he joined the team, and I got to tell you, the ball comes out. Ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Back to pass on 3rd down. First catch for Patton. And he's tackled at the 21. All right, so here's the thing. In today's era of 4 and 5 wide sets in high school football, with checkdowns to running backs and QB scrambles, Davion Patton is someone who continues to bat it into the air and intercepted. Picked off by Schillens. And that's the 2nd time this game. With halftime just around the corner, it's 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Dixon. Throws into the flat for Rainey. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. You know, another thing about Nebraska football, we got a couple of former Cornhuskers in the house here today. Levante David and Rex Burkhead are here to take in this championship game. Tip of the cap to my pal Reggie for the heads up on that. The D is ready for a throw on 3rd down. Timeout called by the Brush Hogs. They're down to a pair in this first half as we unravel the final moments of this opening half. On 3rd down, back to pass. Completes that throw to Rainey on the screen. And he's down at the 15-yard line. Now the Brush Hogs call timeout. That's their second one thus far. And with halftime on the horizon. In the red zone, looking to throw. That'll be caught at the 9-yard line. And that's good for a first down. Seeking their first score of the game. Here's 1st and goal. He'll throw again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Brush Hogs. And now they'll have a chance to knot up the score. And that'll tie things up as they prepare to kick it away. Here's the whistle, and now the kick. Fielded at the 3. And he'll be brought down after finding a bit of room up the field. Opening play of this drive for the Knights. And it's a tie ball game as they settle in for this play. They start the drive with Hawk. And he is stuffed barely a yard on that one up to the 29-yard line. So, after 2 quarters of action, we've got a tie ball game in the state championship. But we won't be gone long. Back after the break. We can only hope the rascals who pulled off that halftime prank are brought to justice. Either way, it's time to get back to the game. Here comes the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as he drops to one knee. The Brush Hogs send out their offense. And there's Coach Thompson yelling some instructions for Gavin Dixon from the sideline. He's back to pass. And that's a fantastic way to start the drive. Just one play needed to get the first. I've got to take a break from the game here for a moment. I think the pranksters I mentioned earlier are still on the loose. Over in the Brush Hogs fan section, they're holding up signs they found underneath their seats with the letters that spell, well, let's just say there's a reason we aren't pointing our cameras at them right now. So it's offsides, and it'll cost them 5 yards. After a helpful nudge from the defense, it's first down. They go back to Rainey. And all it takes is one play to move the sticks. A great run there. So I mentioned the game notes Reggie gave me earlier, and here's an interesting fact. Brush Hogs head coach George Thompson once played Coach Fetu in a football game. Back in college. Now, it wasn't for a championship, but Coach Fetu's Trojans won that non-conference showdown. Amazing how we've come full circle here today. On second down, he'll drop back. Finds Kirkpatrick, and he'll be stopped just outside the 30-yard line. Looking to convert once again. Here's 3rd and 1. Play action. Here's Dixon. Holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. Okay, there's long range, and then there are kicks like this from the parking lot. It's no good. And that wasn't really fair. I mean, they're asking him to be like Justin Tucker out there. Opening play of this drive for the Knights. And there's QB2 making some final preparations as we await the snap. Trying to get something going on the ground. And they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. While doing some prep for this game, I got a recommendation to check out recruitstowatch.com. And let me tell you, QB2 is well represented with some jaw-dropping highlights. And you got to remember, until earlier this season, he hadn't played a down of football since Pop Warner. Think about that kind of meteoric rise. Drops back to throw here on 3rd. Chucks this downfield. And he can't make the catch. Too much contact on the play, so it'll be 4th down. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. Oh, they're going for it. Down the middle of the field, it's complete. And he's stopped at the 21-yard line. A 38-yard gain. And now everyone's on their feet, myself included. This crowd still on its feet. It's 1st down. And off to Hall.
It's over! It's over, Nate!
The D's got it. They're on the move. And they'll have it at the 15-yard line. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. And they're down by a field goal as we approach the 2nd half. The drive begins. High ball. One last thing on recruits to watch. You can go to the archive and watch videos they have on players that are now in the NFL. I highly recommend you search for DeAndre Hopkins and Le'Veon Bell's highlights. I mean, it's like watching someone play Madden. You know, Madden, the video game. Madden. After a minimal pickup, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dixon. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. The Brush Hogs lined up, ready to punt it away. And he gives it the boot. Here's Washington. And it's a positive return, but he never quite found any daylight along the way. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. Goes to his left, it's complete. And he's down at the 35. A pickup of 18 yards. Good for a new set of downs. Hawk gets the rock. And he's not able to do much there. Brought down for no gain. So that'll do it for this 3rd quarter of action. When we return, the quest for a state championship continues. Stay tuned. On 2nd down, back to pass. Fires right, it's complete. And he's out at the 33. A pickup of 1 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 9. Defense is set up for the pass. On 3rd down, here's QB2. It's caught at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Benny Fuller. And that's a play worthy of recruitstowatch.com. It's up and it's good. The advantage now, 14-7. Here comes the kick. This will be caught deep in the end zone, and we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. Back to pass on first down. He's on the move. Oh, but he coughs it up. Scooped up by the D. Now he's out of bounds. Following the fumble recovery, here's QB2, airing it out for Patton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Knights. Davion Patton. Yet another clip for his growing highlight reel. Here's Myers now for the extra point. And they extend their lead. 14 points separate these teams. Giving up the touchdown, the Brush Hogs are back to receive. He fields it at the 14, and he's tackled at the 31-yard line. Wanting nothing more than a score, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, here's Dixon. On the slant, gets the pull, and he's down at midfield. Tyrus Poole, arguably the fastest player on the field here today, maybe even the fastest in the state. He started returning kicks for the Brush Hogs when he broke his school's record for the 40-yard dash. He ran it in just over 4.4 seconds. Yeah, lightning fast. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. They'll throw from the 50. Now he brings the ball down. He's on the move. And he's stopped at the 37. 13 yards on the play. Good for a Brush Hog first down. Shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. He's got it past the marker. First down, Brush Hogs. Rainey's lined up behind Dixon. They'll go with the run. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. A gain of 2 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 8. They go back to Rainey. And boy, that closed up quickly as he gets it up to about the 17-yard line. The defense is set up for the pass. Receiver comes across on the sweep, and he's nowhere close to a first down. I mean, let the second guessing begin on whether they should have passed it there. Ready to take a chance. Here's 4th and 8. Out of the gun, looking to fire. It's caught. Touchdown, Brush Hogs. We dominate today. Now they're lined up for the extra point. And this is a one-score game as we continue to make our way through this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, the Brush Hogs are ready to kick it away. From a yard or 2 inside the goal line, he's got it. And it's effectively a touchback as he's stopped at the 25-yard line. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. On first down, back to pass. Complete to Maddox. A 23-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Trying to chew up some clock. They give it to Hawk. Timeout called by the Brush Hogs. No choice but to stop the clock. Back after a quick break. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this final quarter. It's second and long. The Knights will run it. Cuts right, finds a crease, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. And they extend their lead. 14 points separate these teams. After giving up the touchdown, the Brush Hogs are back to receive. Coming from deep in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. The Brush Hogs take over on offense. And you know, signal caller Gavin Dixon, he's no stranger to pressure. He led the way to victory in a couple nail-biters earlier this season. Absolutely nowhere to go, and he eats that sack. Dixon gets everyone to the line. Back to pass. Finds Rainey underneath. Taken down as he makes the grab. The completion gets them 7. Here comes third down. Dixon takes the snap. He shakes free, but the defense ultimately prevails as they bring him down for a sack. Here we go. It's fourth down as they hustle to the line. Looking deep for Poole, and it's off the mark. Incomplete. Man, they took a risk and give up possession. So that's the beginning of the end. It's merely a formality from here. This game is effectively over. From the gun, inside handoff. Now the Brush Hogs call timeout. They've got none remaining. As we approach the closing moments of this title game. Working now from within the red zone. Here's second down. Hawk gets another carry. And he shows off some strength before he's wrangled to the ground. Think about this team, and I remember thinking this back in the season opener, they just don't panic on third down. And that's been the case again here today. They'll try to pick up the first with Hawk. Now he's dropped after getting past the marker. A gain of 8 on the... play, and they are knocking on the door now. First and goal. So he'll take a knee here, likely to be followed by one more as they begin their celebration on the sideline. And that will do it. The Knights are state champions. Signing off now, I'm Kevin Connors as we give way to this euphoric scene.
Right here, this is my favorite part. The spin move you do. Breaking that dude's ankles and the stiff arm, woo! Reminds me of my playing days, Samoan warrior style.
It's too bad you stepped out of bounds. You could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have dodged. Tommy, how the heck have you been?
Hey, Tommy. How you feeling, man?
Good. Got a clean bill of health. I'm ready to get back out there.
Come on in, have a seat. Didn't think you'd be back.
Trust me, I tried transferring. Doesn't seem like any other schools want to accept a perceived health risk. But I've got a clearance from my doctor, Coach. I'm ready to play.
I'm glad you're healthy, Tommy. And I know the guy...
One of the loudest venues in the NFL on Sundays looks to be no different on a Friday night. We've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, two of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Knights.
Wait, you're...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O-double G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this. Been following y'all's story for quite some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Well, the crowd is loud and on its feet as Ricky Sutherland gets things started. Caught in the end zone. And really not much there as he's tackled just beyond the 20-yard line. So in this matchup of top-ranked quarterbacks, it's QB2 with a chance to strike first on this opening drive. Lets one go deep for Matthews, and they'll have it near midfield. A bad pass, no question, but still in all, he made a fantastic play. So for the first time in this showcase, we'll get a good look at quarterback Braxton Knight and this dynamic Hawks offense. They'll run it with Grove. And he's past midfield to the 48-yard line. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the showcase would be played at the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. All right, so following the short gain, it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Knight. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. And that's terrific execution by the kick team to down the ball inside the 5. With their backs against their own end zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw from dangerous territory. Oh, they get the safety. I tell you what, I've been around the game a long time, and I'm not sure I've ever seen that. Following the safety, the Knights are ready to kick it away. Choice fields the punt. Oh, a fancy move to elude the defense. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. First catch for Cole, and he's taken down at the 47. Needing just a couple yards. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, looking to throw. He's got a man. First down, Hawks. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. And when he gets this offense... It's clicking. It is a sight to behold. And that'll drop incomplete. He took the hit as he threw it. So, yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had this. Knight is picked off. And they'll have it at the 42-yard line. Halfway through the opening quarter, it's 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Here's QB2. He's going deep for Matthews. And it's incomplete. Choice there to break that up. So get this. Earlier today, I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2. He's all alone. 10. Touchdown. Jamison Maddox. A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Myers now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go. The lead now 7-2. So as they get set to kick it away, I can't help but think back to what Coach Robbins told me before the game. How his defense was going to shut down QB2. Hadn't exactly happened, and I'd be very interested in hearing his thoughts right about now. And he's stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Hawks are lined up now. And now Coach Robbins barking some instructions for Braxton Knight from the sideline. And he'll scoot his way forward for a solid gain. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools. And this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. And look at that, tackled for a loss, sending this offense backward. Stuffed on the previous play. It'll be 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Knight. Spots Thrash, completes the throw. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California among the fans here today. And he's stopped on a solid but not spectacular return. First play of the drive for the Knights. And there's QB2 making some final preparations as we await the snap. Hawk with the carry. And that's a tremendous run to lead off the drive. From 1st down to 1st down. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see but the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. Lets it fly for Matthews. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. Time's run out on this first quarter of action. And coming up shortly, more elite high school football from the Midwest Prep Showcase. And he sends it flying. And that's not what he intended as the ball goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Hawks send out their offense. And the chat for this live stream filled with opinions presented as facts. By the way, feel free to add your own. I know I do. He makes the delivery. And he picks up the first before he's tackled, but there is a flag down.
Come on now! Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. They'll go with the run. Now he's taken down, but not before coming up with a first. One last thought on Snoop, you know. He's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Fakes to Grove and looks to pass. Sends it to Thrash. And they'll mark this out at the 45. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. Gathers the snap. He finds Thrash. And he's... tackled at the 36-yard line. Just short of a first down. Here's 2nd and inches. The fake to Grove, Knight to throw. He finds his tight end. And he's out of bounds near the 30-yard line. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. He goes underneath to his running back, and he's got it past the marker, 1st down. We're seeing this offense come up with a variety of ways to move the ball on this drive, picking up first downs along the way. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U. For the longest time, I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. Fires the ball, and it's complete. And they're inside the red zone at the 19. The defense is set up for the pass. Out of the gun on third. And that was dangerously close to being intercepted. But the drive will continue. First field goal attempt for the usually steady kicker. Sutherland's kick is good. And with that, they trim the lead. So the scoreboard reads 7-5. Taken at the 4. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. Opening play of this drive for the Knights. And they'll have to balance their playbook against the remaining clock as they move downfield. He gets it to Matthews. And wow, listen to this crowd. I mean, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, everyone here well aware of his story with a heart condition. Talk about a moment. Spots Matthews. Coach Fetu's team among the best in high school football, undefeated and blessed with the potent combination of QB2 and Tommy Matthews. They are the combo to watch here today, no question. Goes back to Matthews, and he moves the chains. First down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Looking to pass on first down. Oh, change of plans. He touched the ball. And they'll take him down after a nice pickup. A gain of 4 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Wait, maybe. Oh, so, after one half of this exclusive event, it's the Knights out in front. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. As we get set for the kick, the second half is about to get started. Everyone's lined up, ready for the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he's tackled a yard short of the 25, so he doesn't quite match a touchback. The drive begins on the ground with Grove, and he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think you'd be a very rich person. In the meantime, they pick up the first with that run on second down. Shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Over the middle to Cole. And he's brought down at the 49-yard line. A 10-yard pickup. And they pick up the first. Working from the gun. Here's Knight. Looks middle, and it's complete. And he comes up with a first down. The rock goes to Grove. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop him. After coming up with a strong run, it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Following the incompletion on second, here's 3rd and 3. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. This time he's got the connection. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Knight to start the series. That's complete to his tight end. And he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. Looking to throw again. And they drop him for a sack. With a country mile in front of them, here's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw from the gun. Hits his man in stride. And he's taken down at the 26. Final preparations now as he locks in from long range. Sutherland drills it, and they take the lead. Our score now 8-7. Ready now for the kick. Caught in the end zone. And he's taken down after crossing the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive for the Knights, and they're down by a field goal as we approach the second half. Surveys the field. The Hail Mary. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried to go long on first down, but it only results in a long walk back to the huddle. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. QB2 looks downfield. Ooh, that's almost a catch. And now a few people, wondering where the penalty flag is, myself included, I might point out. Drops back to throw here on 3rd. Slings it downfield. And there's a 50-50 ball that's nearly intercepted. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident here. It's a fake! But he can't make the connection, and they give up the ball. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And this is excellent field position as they begin this drive. On first down, he'll drop back. A quick hitter for the completion. And that's complete. Good for the first inside the 10-yard line. 8 yards to the goal line. Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's Knight. This will be caught at the 3. Now he's taken down. That throw good for 4 yards. Now it's 2nd down. Going with the run. And they give up yards as he's tackled for a loss. There's the whistle as we end the 3rd quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Knight to pass on 3rd and goal. Sends it to Thrash. And that puts them a yard short of the goal line. Some coaches would go for it here, but nope, not this group. Sutherland splits the uprights. And they put 3 on the board. Here's the whistle, and now the kick. Fielded at the 6. Base tackle still moving. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. So the Knights are lined up now, and all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. He pulls it in. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. Now another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Looking for a receiver. And a great catch there on the sideline. What concentration by that young man. With the aerial attack looking good on this drive, it's 1st and goal from the 9. Picked off in the end zone. Intercepted by Brewer. And that's twice now he's come up with a turnover. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they go backwards, losing yardage. Working out of a hole now. It's 2nd and long. Draw play. Here's Grove. Oh, and he's brought down for a loss of yards. Well, the last 2 plays, a trend they don't want to continue. Each of them going backwards. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Ooh, a tight squeeze as they look to get this punt off without interruption. And they do find a way to send it downfield. And the kick team is first to the ball as they'll down it to end the play. The Knights take over on offense. And, you know, the interception on the previous drive may still be lingering in their minds. Fires down the middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled at the 42. A 30-yard gain. And a spectacular play worthy of the showcase. Delivers the ball, and it's complete. And he'll be marked out at the 43. Going for a big play down, and that pass is caught at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. And that's the kind of play we've come to expect. And the kick is good. The tally now, 14-11. Giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. And that'll wind up a touchback, so by rule, they'll start from the 25. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And now Coach Robbins barking some instructions for Braxton Knight from the sideline. He's got it past the marker. First down, Hawks. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Back to pass on first down. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. We're under 2 minutes in the final quarter. Here's 2nd down. Still looking to throw. It's Knight. Monroe is wide open. Just a bone-rattling tackle as he's dropped to the ground. So they've got the first, but the clock's still ticking. Scans the field. Looks right, and it's complete along the sideline. 19 yards gained, and a Hawks first down. Out of the gun, they'll throw. It's caught at the 5. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks.
offside defense.
Here's Sutherland now for the extra point. And he knocks it through. The advantage now 18-14. Following the touchdown, the Hawks are ready to kick it away. Fielded at the 9. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Start the drive. Here's QB2. The desperate. Oh, now it's loose. The D's got it. They're on the move. And they'll have it at the 15-yard line. As we approach the final minute, it's 1st and 10. And they keep it on the ground to run off some clock. And he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. You got to figure run here, right? I mean, time winding down. This offense doesn't need to do anything crazy. Just keep the clock moving. Grove gets another carry, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by Coach Fetu. No choice but to stop the clock as we pick back up with the action. On 3rd down, he'll drop back. There goes that young man again with another catch. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the Knights. They continue to stop the clock as we step aside for just a moment. So he'll take a knee here, likely to be followed by one more as they begin their celebration on the sideline. And that will do it. The Hawks win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to break tackles when I have to take off is a dimension that most of the QBs don't have.
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlist for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's two teams rich in tradition. The home state Florida Gators taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A first collegiate snap forthcoming for him as the Sooners have it 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Eckert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To the incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, there are few and far between because the teams that don't have returning starters at that position, or at least guys that saw significant action and can handle the pressure a little bit, you got to put them a little bit of a notch below everyone else because in high school, those guys can get by on raw talent. It's harder to do that on the college level.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eckert is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Another 1st down. I'll tell you what, he has got his guys on the move, and he looks awfully comfortable out there for this being his first start. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eckert. That's taken in by Stewart. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Complete.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Eckert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Goes up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st and 10, White. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
To throw again on second down. White, that's taken in by the tight end Perkins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's good. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to...
Entering face the store settings pop-up menu settings. Entering settings screen. You have 8 options. Game on and play clock option is set. Quarter length auto flip defensive play call coin toss injuries coach mode option is set to off. Coach mode option is set to on. Point minimum play clock time not X play clock option quarter length option is set to 1 minute. Entering settings screen. Settings. Entering main accessibility. Set face of the franchise. Entering current franchise. Face of the franchise. Cloud save. My player card. Entering warning pop-up. Are you sure you continue? My rise to fame. Undefined. You have 4 options. League settings. Game style option is league type off. Instant starter option is set to off. Trade deadline option. Instant starter option is set to off. Trade deadline option is set. Trade type option is set to enable all. Coach firing option is set to CPU. Ability edit controls option. Ability edit control. Ability edit relocate. Injury option. Practice. Career clock option is set to off. Career clock off. Practice. Play. Full on. Minimum roster size off. In-season. Player off. Grade. Development rate. Desired X factor dev player set to 50. Desired. Public/private option is set to private.
Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed.
Entering warning pop-up. Are you sure you want to exit? Continue.
Here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
Newton on first down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Lee, 71 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I'm going to go out on a limb.
Entering screen resume. Call timeout. Superstar X game stats. Super sim depth exit game. Yes, exit to menu. Entering main menu screen. Fran. Ultimate Team. X. The yard. Score. Entering jersey screen, you have 6 options. Entering undefined screen purchase. Entering insufficient funds pop-up, you don't have. Cancel. Entering jersey screen, you have 6 options. Entering undefined. Entering insufficient funds pop. No. Entering jersey screen, you have 6 options. Entering main menu screen store. The soup exhibition. Face of the front. Entering pop-up resume. Delete. Entering current franchise. Face of the franchise. Cloud save.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean?
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's 2 teams rich in tradition. The home state Florida Gators taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A first collegiate snap forthcoming for him as the Sooners have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's going to fight. Got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Young. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Yeah, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Sooners call on their field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out.
Oklahoma field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is White from the gun on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 39, White. Smith catches left side.
White's pass complete to Lakers.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's White, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
The pass
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Jamon Mason, 92 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. What a special moment for him, the first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the bootleg, White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Shakes off the sag, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete from the
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
White throwing on 3rd and long. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, it's Jennings. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now White lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That throw by Young incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, it's Thomas. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Young will set to throw. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sooners.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. Now loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way.
Julian Thomas, the ball.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's White. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now White with a first down throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This is Allington. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different...
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Here's Young from the shotgun. Bryant with a catch right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Young. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Thomas. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Oklahoma field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, White. He hits Beasley right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. White 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
Florida's punter is out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And they'll begin by running the option. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
42-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th down.
On 4th down, White. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy, not getting blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now, they're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play...
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. On first down, it's White. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, White. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 37. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Young to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Mac Edwards, 49 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Pressure comes and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. White, he checks it down here to Ellington. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Off play action, here's White. The open man is Smith. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down. Today's final score, Sooners 17. Gators nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks...
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but...
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Sooners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Oklahoma now with a first and 10. They'll go play action and let him throw right away. Tight end complete. It's Green. And if he take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
On his first carry, he loses the football. And he lost the football. And as the defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On second down, it's Dixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down and 12.
On third down, Lynch. Wide open man, it's Foster. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
From the gun, Eckert. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30.
I'm the best in the game.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Sooners have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expect expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. They'll start on the ground with Foster. Shrugs off another. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Next receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
Play action. It's Lynch. And that will be incomplete.
Lynch's pass.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Eckert. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Mac Edwards, 62 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lynch. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Lynch. Dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
The 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14. Cornhuskers, nothing.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled tackled at
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Foster on second down. There's some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now. Foster. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And that ball is caught for the Cornhuskers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets him for the score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
at their own 27-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for...
This is caught at the 20. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Mac Edwards, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, Nebraska. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first, they stick with Foster. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Lynch. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Lynch's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Nebraska punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Eckert. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eckert. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. scrimmage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Oklahoma's punter out there getting set as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Operating from the gun, Eckert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit, and talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Boy, another nice throw that time. All that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the second quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with him.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Intercepted. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Eckert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Rich Martindale.
The Sooners, without Tommy Matthews playing in the first half, they are rolling at intermission here in Arlington. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Fielded in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch.
Lynch's pass. Intended for
another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down now. It's Thomas, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Eckert, he's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on third down. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Eckert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Mac Edwards there to make the grab. And the Sooners add on to their lead. What a game that he has had throwing the football now. 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down, it's Dixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On third down, Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Sooners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good, hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Dixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
on second down. It's Foster, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
With the sack now here on EA Sports. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Good for another Cornhuskers first down.
Operating from the gun, Lynch. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Lynch. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Back to the air on 2nd down. Eckert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mason. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Eckert. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Eckert. He's going to let it go again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. Here are the Sooners now 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Their passing game has been spectacular this this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And 17.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 35.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One last shot for Lynch. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Oklahoma Sooners are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
You okay, son?
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Sooner quarterback as they trail at the break. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Eckert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
No.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jamon Mason there to make the grab. And the Sooners have jumped out in front. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Thomas. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eckert. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eckert. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again. Eckert. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in. Stewart. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The 4-yard line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. Pressure comes and down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A returnable for Thomas. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession.
Boy, this is such a nerve-wracking time right now for both of these fan bases. And heck, my palms are sweating, CD. I don't even have a dog in the fight.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jamon Mason, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Sooners add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
LSU with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Thomas. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
It's a pickup of 6.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Eckert. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. On 1st down, Thomas. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Thomas now, going to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Thomas will look to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Buying time to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The 31-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop. and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off play action. Eckert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jamon Mason, 42 yards. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Thomas.
The second down pass.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, Eckert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Looking to throw. Eckert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jamon Mason there to make the grab. And the Sooners add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 28.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Thomas. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 4-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Folks, the celebration is on in Norman. For the first time since 2000, the Oklahoma Sooners are the national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everybody's mind tonight.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? Let's just focus on getting you healthy. One day at a time, right?
Yeah.
Is that him? How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his...